Hello, what's up, guys? This is Gaming Noticed, and welcome to, let's say, a health info for the week, or at least for the day. I felt like I was gonna do an assignment, and I was actually able to do. I was actually allowed to do this as a video, and I might as well do it on YouTube because my teacher expects it to be easier, and I actually would agree. So let's do this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to you about how media, technology, and public policies can affect one's health and the effect of it, like if it's positive or negative. I would give you an opinion and then I'd give you facts about it. Sadly, since I'm already opened up on this, I would explain this first before this. And then in the end, I'll explain how you should enhance one's health, which is pretty easy. Okay, it won't be a long video, but at least you'll learn something new today. Okay. One example of media, technology, and public policy is the fact that Maryland's Clean Indoor Act, which is, of course, a bill, that would ensure that the employers are not unduly exposed to secondhand tobacco smoke in their places of work. Meaning, like, okay, people don't have to worry about being in an environment where others are smoking and there's bad air around them. So let's go into this. Now, don't worry about this. What we're going to focus on is this and this. So let's get started. Smoke-free workplaces are good for health and good for business. This is a true fact based on curriculum. Smoke-free workplaces, of course, provide, when it comes to health, of course, provide a healthier lifestyle, a healthier life, better you, and everything. Like, you feel great, you feel engaged, you can work without having to worry about anything, and you won't have the addiction or the feeling of needing to smoke. Business, on the other hand, also has the effect, if you didn't know. When you're smoking, you actually waste time in a workspace, which would actually create a disaster or a chain of events, if you were to say. Let's say, okay, you are starting your work. Would it make more sense to do the work right or the wrong way? The right way would be to not smoke, of course. Do not do secondhand smoke. By doing that, you benefit by having more work time, getting more income out of it. You'd be more healthier, of course. You'd have a better life, of course. But you'd be more engaged. You'd be able to work better. You feel better. You're like, yeah, I can work this out. Today's the day. I can work this out and I can make it happen. Bad in the if you do secondhand smoke, on the other hand, or around that, you're gonna feel dull, drowsy, incapable of working. Pretty much, if you were to be sick, you would feel sick, which would not allow you to get everything done. You will feel like you can't do anything. It's pretty much a dull thing, so don't go for it. Now, people spend most of the waking hours at work smoking, and it causes tremendous destruction to employers and employees alike. Now, what that says is that what happens is that when you smoke in a workplace, it would cause a chain reaction, as I said, but it would affect both employers and employees. By the way it inflicts employers, it's that they're wasting time. Like, employers are distracted, and they can't be distracted because they are the leaders of that corporation or that business. So they have to be mainstream focus on that one thing. Of course, the concern of one person's health is important, but they're not going to have time for smoking. If it's something they might as well just kick you out, because let's be honest, no one wants a workplace where you're smoking. Employees have the concern. Employees don't want to be in an area, if you're a good employee, don't want to be in an area where you're smoking, at least in the workplace. There'll be people that still smoke, but at least outside, and I get it's not okay, but to some employees, as long as it's not in the workplace, as long as it's not in the face or anything, they are perfectly fine with it. But in all likely reality, it is not okay. Going smoke-free in a workplace would also, I forgot to mention, lower maintenance expenses, lower insurance premiums, and lower labor costs. Pretty much saying, okay, it isn't as bad to work smoke free than it is when you're smoking, because then you're actually being cost. They actually put cost into that because of how everything is set. You're being put more pressure on, and that's not what you want. So that's it for the first example. The second example is the minimum wage law guarantees people can have an adequate salary to that they perform. I already researched this, and I don't have a lot of time, to be honest, with this recording. What they mean by that is that when it comes to having an adequate salary, and it kind of considered as a positive effect on the health, because what the person does is that the person feels like that they can pull something like that off for a good income, for a good reason. Pretty much being motivated to do it, and you're actually working hard. That way you get that pay and everything. But the way that it also isn't is because you're afraid that you'll be working too hard, and there'll be times you're not even doing it for the money. You're not even doing it because you want to do the job. You're doing it because you want the money, and you're going to use the money for something bad. And that's not what you want. But in all likelihood, for most of the time, it's a positive effect. People work better, have a better time at working for their minimum wage. And it seems fair to them in a way when it comes to that. Like the minimum wage, okay, I'm getting this much in an hour. I'm getting like $8 or $9 an hour to do this job, and I'm doing this amount of hours. Oh, that's perfectly fine. I can do this, and such. Okay. Last off, when it comes to enhancing one's health, what you can do is that you can become a powerfully positive person and empower yourself by taking responsibility for your health and fitness. What that means is that what you're gonna do is that you would not wake up in the morning, of course, feeling and dull and drowsy and everything. No, you're gonna wake up with the confidence and the influence and the inspiration to be like, no, what, I can do this. It's a new day, a new start. Doesn't matter what happened yesterday or the day before. I'll make today anew, and I'll make it a better day. Every day is a better day, no question about it. If you have a bad day today, always have a reliance on tomorrow. Never worry. So that's about it for this video, at least for now. If there's another time I'll be doing another video, I'll of course keep you updated if anything. And I'll see you guys around. Thank you and have a nice day. See you guys. Level up.